What is up, team? Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. I'm just wrapping up for the day. And by the way, look how big this computer screen is. It's like 1.2 meters long. It is by far the best investment I've ever made. Productivity has gone through the roof. And as you'll probably notice, I've damaged the tendons around my wrist. And it's been a lot of injuries over the last month. I was up in Ubud and I was chasing my friend on an ATV and trying to keep up. The ATV hit a bump, the handlebars went sideways, and I ended up doing a front flip over the handlebars and ended up breaking one of my ribs. So I had 2 weeks off boxing, went back to boxing, and then ended up damaging the tendons around my wrist. So hopefully I should be back to training very, very soon. And I wanted to come in today and talk about this thing called gratitude. You know, I've been in Bali, Indonesia now for close to 3 years. And I remember when I first moved here, I had rented a scooter. And I remember on my lunch break, you know, I was riding through the wind blowing in my face, the sun was shining. And I had this like euphoric moment where I thought to myself, like, this is what I've always dreamed of. I've always dreamed of, you know, working on a laptop somewhere in a different country, in a tropical country. And that feeling that I had when I first moved to Bali is not the feeling that I have today. Today, things have become kind of normalized. You know, we live the same thing every single day. It just becomes normal. And I've experienced the exact same thing inside of business. You know, when I first started out, the thought of hitting $10,000 a month was like a dream come true to me. And then once I got there, I experienced this temporary feeling of happiness, and then it became normalized. And the same thing happened with 20K months, 50K months, 100K months. And one of the biggest things that I've struggled with over the years is bringing back that feeling of gratitude, because gratitude and creating space inside of your life, inside of my life, is so freaking important. You know, as your day gets more chaotic every single day, as you know, you start to encounter problems in business and, you know, marketing, your ad account gets shut down, you know, you get disputes from Stripe, whatever the case may be, there'll be times where you need to create space. And inside of creating space, you need to be able to see things clearly. You know, so many times inside of the trenches, we are so caught up in the mud that we forget to see which path we're creating along the way. It's so easy to forget that. And if you forget why you're doing things in the first place, and you know, what your mission is and what your vision is and how you really feel, if you forget these things and you lose perspective, you will lose sight, you'll lose focus, you'll lose energy, and you'll lose motivation. And so one thing I've been really trying to do lately is like bringing back that feeling of gratitude and having that awareness to be like, you know, this is something that I've dreamed of for many, many years. And now that I'm living my dream, I need to really soak up those feelings and become aware of those feelings every single day, because the last thing that I want, and I'm sure the last thing that you want, is for these, you know, feelings of gratitude and these feelings of joy and these feelings of, you know, blessings to dissipate inside of your day-to-day life. And the crazy thing, it's like we're on social media right now. Like, I'm filming this video, I'm about to post it to you guys. You know, it's going out to hundreds or, you know, thousands of people. What an opportunity we have where we can use networks and advertising to reach our message. We have knowledge and resources and access to so much opportunity right now that, you know, you and I have everything inside of an arm's length away for us to succeed. You know, yet if we don't see that and we're not grateful for the opportunity that we have and we keep searching for more, we're going to end up on this journey that's going to be a long, windy road, and it's going to be a journey that's nothing but desert and dead trees. One thing that I realized along my journey was I was constantly chasing the next target. First it was the 10K month, then it was the 20K month, then it was the 50K month, and I was never happy because I was constantly trying to chase a moving target that I will never hit. And what I realized was that there is no end. Sometimes we're like, oh, you know, I'll be happy when I do this. I've got to get this ad done. When am I going to be happy? Well, when I get to the end, that's when I'll be happy. And what I realized and what I want you to realize is that there is no end. And I didn't realize this. There is no end. There is no end until you'll be happy. If you are not happy, if you do not gain perspective doing the work, you'll never be happy. And trust me on this when I say there is no end. You'll be happy when you get to $1 million. That's what you think will happen, and that's what you tell yourself will happen. But guess what? As you get to the $1 million mark, your perspective will change, and you're going to start dealing with different problems. And so you're going to get caught up in them. And you're going to be like, well, I've got to get my expenses down. I'm not actually making the million. And so inside of this business space and this like landscape of entrepreneurship and chasing 7 figures, we need to create space every single day and be grateful, because every single day there's something to be grateful for. If you're watching this right now, you know, chances are you're going to survive till you're 80 years old. We have the ability to reach thousands and millions of people from all around the world using this freaking camera on the screen. But if we don't see this opportunity and become grateful for it and create space to reflect every single day, to recognize the opportunity that we do have, I can tell you right now, you'll never be happy. So I just wanted to come on and share this lesson with you guys, because it's something that I'm experiencing right now and something that I'm trying to become more aware of as I continue to go down this journey. And I thought it would be valuable. So I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions or anything you want to add, simply drop a comment down below, and I'll jump in later and check it out. But apart from that, take care, team, and we'll chat soon.